Hey, I hope everything is fine here. I am just gonna talk a little about this streamers community day long that ended yesterday, and I got 51.6%, which is in principle not so bad. It means that I'm mediocre streamer, which is hey, that's quite nice. I have nothing against mediocre. 50%. And I'm also, by the way, I'm also trying to record this in the same time. So, I mean, if you see this on YouTube, it is daily video 63. And if not, then I guess I have another daily video 63 if I messed up this recording. So we can also go to the results. Let's see who won. So Paul Gibson, my friend from Scotland. Um, Cold Beans is Matthew's. Matthew, he said he's taking a little break from Twitch and he broke that promise, but it's all the better for us. And Elik 25 is Pete Hollins. Well done, 59%. E Open. I mean, I know what E Open is, the tournament, but I don't know if it's Christoph, the French guy, or who. Then it's me, and then it's a few more people. So I think it's gonna be much bigger next time. We had. How is it 43 tables but 10 places? I don't know how this works. I was fifth out of 10. You can't really get better than that. Well, I mean, you could be first, second, third, or fourth, but I'm not gonna complain. Um, yeah, so let's try to go through some of the boards. And the problem is that if you go through one of the boards, then you cannot really check all the results. So there are some sample movies online only. So I can do that as well. Let's try a little. But this is kind of has a nice layout, so I think I want to keep this first. Um, so this was 6 diamonds. I think actually um, 6 diamonds was a mistake here. I mean, it's true. Technically, it's quite a nice hand. Of course, I don't need so much for slam, but I'm not really sure, especially because strictly speaking, my hand is a minimum 2 club opener. So my partner apparently didn't want to bid slam, and I know that actually robots really like to just jump to slam for no reason. Like they just jump to slam based on high card points, more or less. And in this case, apparently North decided that their hand isn't strong enough for a slam try or anything. So I should probably respect that and just pass 5 diamonds. Actually, this hand is quite strong. Um, I could even imagine North having, I don't know, maybe like 7 low diamonds, and they just want to bid diamonds over spades. I would maybe understand that. So I think in a way I'm even a little lucky here. Yeah, welcome to the viewers also. I'm going through these boards. Um, board 2 was kind of, yeah, we can look at the Traveler a little. Some people made 6 diamonds. Well, that's one thing you should watch out for, because I'm really curious about that. And I guess this four spades double people are the ones who opened 1 club. It's definitely possible opening 1 club with this hand. I just decided to treat it as 22-24 balanced. So yeah. How do you make 6 diamonds? Okay, was I supposed to make? Because then I'm getting a face palm right away. This is the face palm, and I should have made it. I don't know how. I actually didn't quite remember this. So I was supposed to make. That's the biggest problem, though, not the bidding. I was somehow trying. Oh, I think I went for like the club finesse. Yeah, you can make it if you like rough out the club king or something like that. I'm curious how the people did it. So apparently some people made it. 6 hearts is easier, because in 6 hearts you have a bit more flexibility in diamonds, for example. And also, like, what do you rough where? That's the typical case where a 4 forfeit really shines. You can use both hands. Um, it's kind of the short hand, and both hands is the long hand. Yeah, in 6 hearts you have a bunch of club roughs in the shorthand. You just decide that north is the shorthand and you just rough some clubs there. Yeah, I could imagine that. I don't know how you get to 6 hearts, but yeah, well done to those who got there. Two no trump plus one. I decided that I didn't like my singleton in my partner's suit, but um, it was quite a good game. Well, not really, right? It's about spades, and apparently some people um, got to three no trump or two no trump plus two. Um, 7 people apparently made it. Well, I'm just curious how they did it. So we don't know who this is. This is all anonymized. But one spade ribbit, I love it. I love it. Very creative, very cool stuff. And I'm never gonna say like, oh, this is such a weird bid, because I mean, just wait until you see some of my bids. So I mean, against robots, everything goes, and I don't know, for people maybe who are watching the stream with Klee, he was also saying that yeah, playing against robots is the perfect way to practice, like to see kind of the geometry of bridge, if that makes sense. Like where are the limits between complete insanity and complete sanity, or you know, it's just this interesting concept. So one spade rebid. Actually, I've heard of this rebid before, but yeah, it never even occurred to me. And I have to admit, I will not do it. But it's still interesting because obviously, um, it's kind of like a 3 card raise, right? You're raising your partner's presumed 4 card spade suit with this hand, and that if it had gone right, one club, one spade from my partner, I would definitely bid 2 spades with this. So what's really the difference? It's kind of an interesting concept, and it's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Okay. Otherwise, to the play, there wasn't much, I think. 3 on plus 2. Yeah, so this is where you can see that it's not like I'm immune, or I'm like above making weird bids against Gib. Although I guess this is kind of semi-standard by now, to lie about your majors in Stamen. So I think this actually drew the queen of spades lead, right? Yes. So if we go here, West, no, what am I doing? Actually, the queen of spades is one of the good leads. Okay, the queen of clubs is obviously bad, but the heart is bad because then you can pick up the suit for no losers if West touches hearts. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. I wonder. So what was the treble? Okay, so somebody made 4 hearts plus 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I haven't thought of that. Yeah, I think I maybe mentioned it in passing, but this was a long time ago. So yeah, this 3 diamond down 5. Yeah, really. I mean, of course, my second double is a little sick. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like the second double is automatic and my partner, it's all my partner's fault. So the second double is pushy. I get it, but my partner should never bid 3 diamonds on king jack 8-7. I think maybe so. My partner needs about 2 more diamonds for this, because there's really no reason to bid a 4 card suit that has been already bid by my opponent. It should be 2 spades simply, and then we're gonna play 2 spades in a 4-3. I mean, I'm not some double dummy genius to tell you how much that would make, but it would make more than 4 tricks, that's for sure. So but the nice thing about this is that of course everybody gets dealt the same hands. So what is this? That actually this has been replicated as well, I think, because you can see it's not a 0, it's 9.09. There were actually 3 tables where it was played. So yeah, that's the way it is. bridge is hard. So yeah, this was board 4. Board 5 was good. I wonder why. I think the reason might be that people were maybe in slam and it's a little unlucky, but it doesn't make. So the diamonds, you would normally expect diamonds to break 4-3. I think it's about 4-3 break is 58%. Is that right? Um, There's a nice Wikipedia article. Gonna bring it here. 62%. Okay, so I mean it would have been quite expected, and also the opponents pass throughout, so it's not like you expect a big a bad break, but in this case diamonds are not only not 4-3, they're 6-1. So slam is as far as I can tell it's impossible, but we can also ask Dr. Gibb. In fact, yeah, even yeah, if you tap dummy very early, right, you can see ace of clubs club, dummy must off, and the diamonds become useless quite soon. So then you need to revert to some kind of a spade double finesse or something like that. And in practice, I guess in single dummy, it's gonna be even sadder. So yeah, this was 81. And okay, 4 heart plus 1 was apparently also good for some reason. I wonder if people went to slam here. Or did I just play it carefully or something? I don't know. I kind of played it a little, like just kind of on autopilot. I didn't think like, okay, some kind of a matrix with like spades 4-2, spades 3-3, hearts 4-1, hearts 3-2, and then try to figure out all the different variations, which you should. But I just kind of tried to rough some spades early, and it somehow worked out. And let's go again. Okay, so this 4 heart plus 1. Somebody made 6 hearts. Well, that's impressive, definitely. 5 people made the same. So that's the way it is. 3-no trump is a little pushy. Maybe somebody opened one 1-no trump. 1-no trump, 3-no trump or something. Who knows? Yeah, so I have to be completely honest. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch a lot of these streams. So, but be sure to check out a lot of other streamers, the way they did it, streamers and YouTubers, because you can definitely learn from it. I am too busy probably streaming a lot to watch other people's stuff. So yeah. Anyway, you can let me know in the comments or whatever. Okay, let's go to board 7. 3-no trump plus 1. This is kind of bad. Yeah, this is, I think, because 4 spades is making a similar amount of tricks. But maybe I also didn't play it very well, so yeah, 2 people made plus 2 and 4 people were in 4 spades indeed. It was a little bit of an awkward hand, so I don't know if I'm supposed to really go through it here. So this club lead already, I can let it go to the jack, but I was somehow under this I was going on under this mantra of Gibb usually leads passively, so I just did that. I can let it run to the jack instantly, right, and then suddenly that's one more trick. I guess Gibb doesn't just lead so passively, so I should try to adjust my expectations maybe. Three spades down, two. Yeah, this was a little bit of a weird hand. I mean, definitely the three hard bid is weird. Two diamond bid is maybe okay, but um, I don't really think I can make more. I mean, it was a weird hand, right, with this five card suit under the opponent's five card suit, and of course, when I saw this hand, I really thought that East had much more in hearts, right? Not just five cards. I thought it's six or seven, but I turned out to be wrong. My three spade bid was um, definitely questionable. So, of course, it's kind of a nice hand. It's a stiff with four card support, but East West are not guaranteed to have a fit, and indeed they did not have one. So. Law of total trick considerations don't really apply. So it was close to average, so let's not even go through it that much. It doesn't matter too much. This three clubs, three spade. The play itself was kind of straightforward, but I got lucky with the stiff king offside, of course. It's the question of whether I overcall three or not. I guess everybody who was there did make it. Three spades double +1. Well, how do you get three spade? I mean, three diamonds first. Very interesting. So basically, South overcalling diamonds first, goaded West into doubling for penalty, and now East felt the need to double three spades for penalty. Well, hey, I'm not gonna argue with success, because South almost missed game, but got a top instead. So I mean, you often have this. Some kind of a walking the dog situation, maybe. Three spades just made was good, I guess, because people were going down in game. It was a weird hand, very few aces. And somebody made +1, I want to see that. Again, it's anonymous, but could be interesting. Yeah, ace of hearts and a diamond, that kind of made sense. I think I did the same. Interesting, so you roughed this diamond first, and now you try to draw trump at some point. Just cashing outside trick somehow. It's a complicated line. West somehow didn't want to rough in, I think. I think it actually didn't matter too much, because simply South has so many tricks already. And this cross rough can still go on, right? So if you go now, if you try to like rough with the ace and play a spade, still South gets all the rest of the tricks. Interesting line. You just kind of got a lot of tricks without drawing trump, and then the opponents are in an awkward position here. You can see that the hand plays very well when the short diamonds are under dummy short diamonds, you see. So it's I think that's kind of the key to the hand. Okay. So let's go back to 11. Yeah, this was the sad board. Yeah, they just doubled for penalties. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I'm not gonna be too hard. I'm just board 11. Maybe I'm supposed to make a little more, down 1, but I think it was always gonna be down 2. Yeah, but this is done a little unfair. I got doubled and this person didn't get doubled. Well, I mean, it's fine. I don't know if I were complaining if it were the other, if it had been the other way around, that I don't get doubled and they get doubled, so it's fine. It's just like it's not something that I'm used to. It's somehow then there is some kind of a difference in the random seeds. So somebody just didn't get doubled. Very interesting. Okay. That doesn't matter too much. Okay, then these two are my two famous 3-note trumps. This was somehow very good. I don't know why. Took the ace and a club. Oh yeah, I mean this was a little goofy because I played on hard so early, but it didn't matter because I got diamonds right. So I kind of played on other stuff, tried to count out the hand a little. This apparently helped. I don't know. Maybe I'm also wrong about it. I don't know. Okay, this was a 1-on trump opener. That's definitely a bit outside the mainstream. East doubled for a spade lead, but then somehow West decided not to. Yeah, East decided to dock early somehow, and yeah, here to lead a low one, which makes sense if I have Queen Jack low, which maybe I should, but actually it was my partner who bid 3-note trump, not me, but I wonder what others did. I mean, I guess if it starts one heart, the whole hand, the whole bidding goes in a completely different way. So let's try to see board 13. Somebody went down. I wonder if this will be now the opposite of that. That is now. Yeah, you see? In this case, it was me who actually got lucky. So here, okay, South played the queen and I probably played the jack. Was that the difference? I mean, even if that's the difference, that just means that, technically speaking, there is a reason why East switched, but it's still just pure luck. Like, it's not like I played the jack because I thought this would induce a shift to a low one. So yeah, definitely lucky for me. This was really bad because I played this I switched to a diamond. Yeah, that was just wrong. Here I actually knew that Declare has a stiff club, and actually I think I even said it on stream, 2-4-6-1. That was my working assumption. So actually leading a club early helps with the spades. I somehow didn't realize that this spade suit, Queen 10-8 low is a danger in this hand. It's kind of a pretty routine thing to attack dummy's entry to a long suit, but somehow this suit didn't look like a long suit. Queen 10-8 low. But in fact it is, and it will be established very quickly because I can see that I only have ace king 4-2. So imagine if I had ace king jack or even ace king 9 low, then the whole hand works in has a different dynamic. But here, once I see king of spades, and for some reason I decided that East has 2 spades. I think because my partner had shown some clubs. So it means that East probably has something in spades. So if spades are really 4-5-2-2 around the table, then it is actually very important that I switch to a club, and I somehow didn't notice that. It's just simply you have this pattern recognition, and somehow for my brain it was hard to recognize that Queen 10 8 6 3 is actually basically a solid suit after my lead, missing only one trick. So it was very important that I switched to a club, or I mean also a heart. Ultimately, we need to establish a heart trick, but even if I don't know what's going on, still a club switch makes a lot of sense. Just forcing dummy to take it. Also forcing the robots to guess my partner's queen. I don't know that my partner has the queen, but it could be, right? Could easily be. When I say, if I really assume that it's 2 4 6 1. 15 was a good score. I don't know, I somehow navigated this hand okay. I I played it a little bad, I think. Or how was this? Duck duck. Mm, no, that all looks correct to me. It's a little scary, but I had to. Ah, yeah, no, no. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, this was actually the biggest mistake I had in this tournament. Was this pitch? I somehow forgot that I had no more trumps after this, so I was gonna have to. I was gonna need to take this diamond finesse, but of course, if I take the diamond finesse and it works, then I should pitch that club, and then dummy will be high. And somehow I completely forgot about that and just pitched that diamond. This is actually the worst play of the tournament and probably of anyone who played in this tournament. Um, this diamond pitch is really literally the worst play probably that I've made this year, and I should be ashamed of myself. And this that I got more than like 10% for it is really inexcusable. I mean, well, no, the play is inexcusable, and this is kind of really lucky that I even got anything. Ah, people are passing 1 no Trump. Yeah, I should have gotten there, and then I got 90 something percent, but uh, I'm happy I didn't go down, but I really like I should have been somewhere here around 0 or 10%. So I was a little lucky, definitely. In terms of um, passing 1 no Trump, I really don't like it, to be honest. If you want to do something special, I think maybe 1 no Trump is usually 1 no Trump opener, and the robots will go a little insane from it. That's probably a better bet to mix it up. But passing 1 no Trump is really not my style. Maybe it's also right. I don't know. If you're gonna open 1 no Trump, then you might as well pass it. Pass the 1 no Trump response. I mean, if you so maybe that's an explanation, but I'd rather just describe my hand. 5 diamonds. Yeah, this was very funky. Partner should have just passed the 3 diamond bid, honestly, and somehow didn't want to. Q bid, and then I was supposed to maybe bid 4 diamonds or so. But anyway, we got to 5 and we went down 1. It's tough luck, but yeah, people were in 3 clubs, 3 hearts. Interesting. Nobody went plus. So, and that's the point, I think, because in the beginning you saw a lot of results, and board 16 only has 10, so that's why there are only 10 people in the final results, because only people who finish the whole tournament get a placement. That makes sense. Yeah, so where does this leave us? The 6th diamond, I think the bidding was bad, and also maybe the play, although the play was awkward. I was supposed to somehow find those hearts, but I don't know. I don't know how. So that's tough. Otherwise, I don't know. So I think what I'm gonna do just to like stream, let's stream for an hour in total, is mm, yeah, first of all I should go through it, right? So the really bad ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is look, the score looks good, but it's not so good. So let's go through this again. The 6 diamond bid was definitely questionable. It's kind of a guess, but I think ultimately I just need to trust my partner. I literally know nothing about partner's hand, and I have a nice hand for clubs, but I think Gabe really likes to jump to slam anyway, so I should just trust the robot's judgment and pass 5 diamonds. And 5 diamonds is pretty easy to make. I was trying to do something weird in 6, but in 5 I think I can manage. So I went down twice in 6 diamonds, but 5 I think I can easily make. Okay, this one I'm gonna have to blame the robot. On the other hand, I also stretched with the second double, so let's say 25% me, 75% the robot. And now somebody can say, well, everybody's playing with the same robot, so stop complaining. And that's definitely fair. So I am stopping complaining. Board 11. Yeah, this was this freak penalty double. I don't know what to say. I don't feel so bad about this. If this is what cost me the tournament, somehow I wouldn't complain. So I'd rather just complain about my own mistakes. And here yeah, the hand doesn't really play itself very well. I think maybe I need to play on clubs early, because apparently hearts aren't breaking. So then I can just treat it as a kind of a no trump situation. And if somebody rubs, it will probably be West, and that I don't really mind because that's a natural trump trick. But let's go on. Board 14 is where I should have just got this right. I should have gotten it right. I should have noticed what's going on. I said 2, 4, 6, 1 out loud, but I didn't notice how good these spades are in dummy. And then basically all the hearts went on the spades. We only needed one heart trick, and we didn't get it. So yeah, and also the diamond switch that I had, just to show you. So here I should have noticed that those spades are basically solid once the 9 and the jack go away, which they probably will. I really had a pretty good idea of what my partner has, because if partner has 3 spades, then what exactly is the hand? It would be, it could be, I guess, 3, 4, 2, 4, but it just somehow, I don't know, East didn't really do that much, so I think like 1, 4, 7, 1 seems a little off. Yeah. And in that case, actually, spades can be kind of roughed high. So heart switch doesn't really cost, I think. Anyway, and finally, this was the worst play of the whole tournament, was this over trick that I gave away in the last. This is all correct. Ace of clubs, king of spades, drawing the last trump. And now this diamond pitch is really completely inexplicable. It's kind of an autopilot move, because usually if you, I don't even know what I'm saying. It just makes no sense. If maybe if we have like a lot of trumps, then usually it doesn't matter what you discard, because it's all about the losers rather than actually winning each card, but in the side suit. But it's still really dumb. Like the club 9, you have to pitch the club 9. Yeah, okay, so that was basically the daylong tournament. I got 51%. Not that bad, I guess, but it could have been much better. Okay, so what else can I do? I think I'm gonna just play some maybe robot reward. Let me rename the stream. Although I could also just restart because I want to try out a higher bitrate. I'm curious if my internet can support it. So I'm gonna come back in about, I don't know, 1 minute. So don't go anywhere.